Hey guys, presentation is golden, and an appealing format makes a more arousing presentation. Now here are some basics. First, you need a cover page with address, block and lot number, assessments, residential market value multiplied by sales ratio to give you the new assessed value conclusion, and you want to highlight that final value with a transparent color ink. Let me show you. Here's an example of the suggested assessed value. Notice the difference between that and the appraised value. Here is the residential market analysis page. Use the shortened form that we provide or use, the Fannie Mae form, which we have included previously in the PDF. Here we have an example of exterior dimensions of a residence showing total square footage. A scale drawing isn't necessary. This gives a good visual reinforcement of a home and its living and non-living space. This is especially needed if the house has an attached patio, an attached work shed, or an attached garage, because these unheated areas, if they're grouped into square footage, the total square footage, you have a problem. Unheated space has a very much lower value than heated square footage spaces. So check your property record cards to verify dimensions and inclusions. Here we have a picture of the subject home, which should include a front angle view and a rear angle view showing the other side of the house and a street view. And here we have pictures of 3 comparable sales showing only the front view, which of course can be photocopies gleaned from online data or photocopies given to you by the real estate agent from the multiple listing service. Now, subject photos should be displayed first, following by those of the comparable sales. So this is a review of our property tax appeal preparation form, and well, forms, I should say. It's 5 of them. The first step is to find out what the sales ratio is. And what you want to do is divide the assessed value, that's the value that the property tax assessor has given, by the sales ratio to ascertain the true assigned market valuation. Second step, well, actually, the first step, we should go back with that assigned market valuation. We should kind of like mull over and take a look at it, because this is the market value that the assessor really thinks the house is worth, which was clouded by the sales ratio, and you can kind of have an idea what he really thinks this house is worth. Again, remember, assessed value is not market value. 2 different things entirely. Second step is to locate comparable sold data, and here you're going to cherry pick 3 sold listings that are most closely resembling your house or your subject property's house. And the third step is you want to do your adjustments where you increase the sales price of the comp or decrease it as opposed to your subject property. Fourth step is your final value conclusion. You should keep in mind again that the gross adjustments, they're limited. You should limit them to 25% maximum, and your net adjustments should be 15% max. And we suggest you keep it to 10% max, just to not raise any eyebrows. Okay. Now the fifth step is your presentation format, and you'll need a cover page and a diagram of exterior dimensions, which you may or may not do. Not everybody does that. You'll need a picture of the subject home, that's or your home, and photocopies of the comparable homes. They could be from the multiple listing service, or it could be gleaned off of copies that you've taken from these residences that you found online. And if an addendum is necessary because you had a large adjustment, be sure to include that. In the next video, we're going to dive into business property tax appeals, the income method, big money commercial business property tax appeals. In this training, it's all about commercial real estate business in that world where the earnings have been decimated because of the economic collapse and the need to appeal, otherwise they have to pay an overcharged property tax. So a link to the complete free training series is in the description. Each video will break down different steps in the process of how to win a property tax appeal. All you need to do is watch all these videos. And if you can, give us a thumbs up, hit the like button on the page, and get notified for future videos on YouTube. So we'll see you guys in the next video.